Saving money ain't about being cheap, it's about being smart with how you spend it. In this here video, you'll find out 6 tips that can save you literally thousands each year. Good day to you folks, Money Jim here, your money pal. Now most folks think saving money means having to go without or give up stuff, and that sure is a way to reduce your spending. But the 6 tips you'll hear in this here video only cut out what you won't miss. And number 6 in particular can save you tens of thousands. Let's get stuck in with tip number 1. Ditch the subscriptions. Companies love you to sign up for subscriptions. They might have even offered it to you for free at the start. And you know why? Because they know plenty folks never get around to canceling them, even if they ain't using them no more. And they keep auto-renewing without you hardly noticing. It's crazy how many subscriptions are around these days. Streaming, delivery, food delivery, music, cloud storage, gaming, home security, cyber security, news, books and audio, pets, health and fitness, education, dating. Whew! You probably got at least a handful of subscriptions you paying for each month. And chances are you probably got a few you don't want or need. And that begs the question, what are you still paying for? To go through each one of your subscriptions, the ones you don't use, cancel. Then think about whether you're really getting value for money on the ones you are using. Oftentimes it actually works out cheaper to pay as you go. Do you really need express delivery each time you buy something? Is it really worth not having to listen to ads? Are you really using the service enough? If the answer is no, cancel those too. You might be surprised by how much you spend it on stuff you really don't need, how much you'll save by not paying it no more. Moving on to tip number 2, get the best deal. Talking to stuff that auto-renews, many times people just stick with the same insurance provider year after year, whether that's auto, home, healthcare, travel, or whatever. Same goes for utilities too. Sticking with the same provider whether or not they offering the best deal. You could be throwing away hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars a year doing this. Now when it comes to utilities, as far as I'm concerned, electricity is electricity, gas is gas, water is water. So why would you pay one company more when another could give you exactly the same thing for less? Insurance ain't as simple. Different policies could give you different coverage. Again, if you can get more or less the same coverage as you currently getting, why would you pay more when you could get it cheaper? Here's what you're gonna do. First of all, shop around to find the best price. Comparison sites come in handy here. Once you found the best price, contact your existing provider. See if they can beat it or at least match it. If they can, it's time to say bye-bye and switch. But again, once you switch, don't think they'll stay the best deal forever. Redo the comparison each year. Tip number 3. Stick to the list. This one's pretty well known, but that's because it works. Whenever you go grocery shopping, make a list before you go and stick to it. Grocery stores are designed real clever to get you to buy stuff they want you to buy. Whether that's putting premium priced products at eye level, milk and bread at the back so you gotta walk through the whole store, eye-catching end-of-aisle promotions, impulse buys like candy and gum at the checkout, or deals that ain't actually no cheaper because they make you buy more than you need. To help you get past all these crafty tricks, make a list of what you actually need and want to buy, and don't go straying from it. When checking prices, compare how much something costs per kilo or liter to get the true cost. Don't bother with premium brands. You can get pretty much the same quality for less. And this one comes courtesy of my darling wife. Don't go shopping when you're hungry. You'll probably end up buying more snack foods than if you go after you've just eaten. And if you can, do your grocery shopping online even. You won't be getting tempted by all them in-store tricks they use. Talking of online shopping, tip number 4 is leave it in the basket. This don't really apply to grocery shopping. Whenever you buy anything else online, after you've added it to the basket, just leave it. Don't buy it. Don't pay for it, just let it sit there. Now this might seem like an odd thing to do, but it makes a whole lot of sense when you think about it. That's because for impulse purchases, it makes you think twice about whether you really want that thing. See, if you leave something in your basket for say 2 or 3 days, a lot of times you find out you don't really want it no more. And you know what that means? It means you just save yourself 100 100% of the cost of that item, and that's the best saving of them all. And even after a few days, you find you still want that thing, oftentimes the retailer will offer you a discount to encourage you to buy it. You still save yourself a bunch. Just real quick before we move on to number 5, if you liked what you heard so far, how about you go subscribe to the Money Gym channel? I'd sure be real pleased if you did. So tip number 5, stop peer pressure purchases. You know the ones. You've seen your favorite celebrity using some kind of product, or all your friends buying the latest fashion or gadget, and what do a lot of people do? They buy it too, even if they don't really want it themselves. So you bought yourself something you probably don't need and maybe don't even want just because other folks did. That sounds like you gotta think about what's most important to you, being like everyone else or being smart with your money, which let me tell you, most people ain't. It takes a confident person to do your own thing and only buy what you want to buy, even if that means you don't have whatever's trending. But in return, you won't waste your money on overpriced, overhyped stuff. And again, you've just saved yourself a pretty sum of money. Now, if there's one thing people waste their money on most, it's autos. That's why tip number 6 has the potential to save most money of all, and that's buy cars with cash. Or in other words, don't use financing to buy a car, and that includes leasing. Now, we all know that running a car is expensive enough with gas or charging costs, insurance, repairs, and maintenance, taxes, and so on. But it's the cost of buying the vehicle itself where you can save a whole lot of dough, maybe even tens of thousands, and that's paying for a car with cash. If you buy a car using finance, you'll probably end up paying 15 to 30% more for the same car. Leasing's an even worse deal, because even though the monthly payments are usually lower, you'll end up paying for all that depreciation from new and the leasing company's fees and charges on top. And you don't even have a vehicle to sell at the end. So let's just ditch the idea of leasing. So comparing financing a car with buying it with cash, let's say you buy a used car for $30,000. If you bought it with cash, that's how much it's gonna cost you. Now, if you bought it with financing with a $5,000 down payment, 10% interest over 5 years, you're paying nearly $7,000 more, or around 23% extra for exactly the same car. So buying with cash makes a mighty big difference. And obviously, if you buy a more expensive one, the saving will be even higher. Now, you might not have enough in the bank to do that right now, but there's a real simple solution to that. Start saving. And guess what? With all that extra money you've got, using tips 1 to 5, that should make it even easier. Buying a car with cash might mean you gotta delay your next vehicle purchase till you saved up enough. But with all that extra dough you save compared to financing and all the money you'll save each and every time you buy a car in the future, it'll sure be worth your while. We're talking tens of thousands over your lifetime. So there you have it. 6 tips to help you save a ton of money without no impact on your lifestyle. Let me know what you think, or if you got any more ideas you want to share. See you next time.